Morning, my sweets. So today I just have a story for you, and this story is about turtles. Well, children who are pretending to be turtles. What do you know about turtles? You see, I have a picture of a turtle right here. What do you know about turtles? About something on their back. They have a hard shell, right? What do you know about how they move? Yeah, turtles are really slow when they're on land. When they're walking on land, they're very slow. What about when they're in the water? Turtles can swim fast when they're in the water. They're not slow in the water like they are when they're walking on land. You got it. Do you know what they like to eat? They might eat fish or seaweed. Yeah, you got it. My loves, today, the main characters in our story are Tack and Tock. They are what the story is mostly about. Tick and Cass come into the story too. They are characters, but they are not the main characters. Tack and Tock are the main characters. They are mostly what the whole story is about. But while they're playing, they're going to fight. And boys and girls, then they're going to get upset and angry. And when people get upset and angry when you're playing, just with toys or playing a game or pretending, when someone gets upset, that ruins the game, right? It wrecks it. It wrecks your playing. So I want you to watch and listen today for how that happens in our story. And then think about how when we come back to school and you're playing with other children, how maybe we can avoid that happening. All right, here we go. Listen to our story. It's called Tack, Tock, and Turtles by Valerie Tripp. Don't you just love this book? Asked Tack. She and Tock were in the hammock in Tack's backyard looking at a book about turtles. Yes, said Tock. It's terrific. I love the way turtles swim. Me too, said Tack. Don't you wish you were a turtle? Yes, I do, said Tock. I'd like to live in a pretty pond. Hey, I know what, said Tack. Let's pretend that we are turtles. Okay, said Tock. And Tack and Tock took off running around the yard pretending to swim like turtles. They swam for a long time. Then, when they were tired, Tack said, "Look at this, I'm a sleeping turtle." Tack pulled the neck of her t-shirt up over her face, pretending to be a turtle who pulled its head into its shell. Tock laughed. She pulled the neck of her t-shirt up over her face too. "Now I'm a sleeping turtle too," she said. Let's stop right there. What are the girls doing? Can you see in their brain what they're doing? They had t-shirts on, and so they're pretending to be sleeping turtles, so they pulled their shirts up over their face to pretend to be sleeping turtles, because turtles, when they go to sleep, pull their heads into their shell. So pretending their shirt is like their shell, and they're sleeping down in their shirts. All right, let's keep reading. The two sleeping turtles curled up in the hammock. Just then, Tick came by. "What are you two doing?" she asked. Tock popped her head out. "We read about turtles," she said. "Now we're pretending to be sleeping turtles." "Shh," shushed Tack. "Hey," said Tick, "I have a great book about a turtle too. It's about a turtle and a rabbit who have a race, and I know that story, and it's not about a real turtle," said Tack without popping her head out. "Our book is about real turtles." "Oh," said Tick. "I'd still like to see your book, Tick," said Tock. "It sounds cute." "Okay," said Tick. "Come on, let's go." Now Tack did pop her head out. "But Tock, I thought we were being sleeping turtles," she said. "I'll be gone just a minute," said Tock. I'm going to pause. Think about what just happened. How does Tack act when Tick shows up and she starts talking about her book? Was Tack nice to her? Remember, Tick's like, "I have a book about turtles too. It's about a turtle and a rabbit and they're racing." And then Tack interrupts her, right? That's not a real story about a real turtle. And is snippy to her. She's rude to her. Did you hear Tick's response? She went, oh. She hurt her feelings, right? Yikes. All right, let's see what happens next. Here we go. Oh, and then Talk ran off. And now Tack's extra mad. But Talk's just being a good friend, right? And going to see Tick's book. Here we go. After Tick and Talk left, Tack pretended to be a sleeping turtle. But it wasn't much fun all by herself. She was glad when Cass came by. What are you doing? Asked Cass. I'm being a sleeping turtle, said Tack. You want to play? Sure, said Cass. She climbed up into the hammock, pulled the neck of her shirt over her face too, and pretended to snore. Honk, soo, honk, soo, honk, soo. Tack giggled. She pretended to snore too. Honk, soo, honk, soo. Tack and Cass snored so loudly that they did not hear Talk come back. Talk had to shout. Hey, said Talk. Tack popped her head out. Oh, hi, Talk, she said. Hi, Talk, said Cass. Then she turned to Tack. Thanks, Tack, she said. It was fun playing turtles with you. I've got to go. Bye. Bye, Cass, said Tack and Talk. After Cass left, Talk frowned at Tack. She was mad. Playing turtles was just for you and me, Talk said. You ruined it by letting Cass play. I did not, said Tack. You ruined it. You're the one who ran off to play with Tick. I never want to play turtles again, said Talk. Neither do I, said Tack. Uh-oh. Do you think Tack and Talk should invite Tick? I'm sorry. Wrong question. Why does Talk think Tack ruined the game by letting Cass play? Why does Talk think that Tack ruined the game by letting Cass play? Because Tack invited someone else to play with them, right? And now it's not just for them. So she got really mad. Why does Tack think that Talk ruined the game by looking at Tick's book? Because Talk ran off with Tick and left Tack all alone. So they're each blaming each other. Who really ruined it? Both of them, right? For getting mad at each other. They're both ruining the game. Now, neither of them are having fun, and they're both fighting. Instead of just talking about it and figuring it out, now they both got mad and said, I don't want to play with you anymore. Let's see what happens. Just then, Tick came by. I brought some grapes, she said. I thought we could pretend the grapes are turtle food. Wouldn't that be fun? Both Tack and Talk were quiet for a moment. They didn't really want to stop playing turtles. Would the game work if they included others in it? So I'm going to stop again. Do you think that Tack and Talk should invite Tick to play with them? Why or why not? So if you were here, you'd have to tell me. Yes, they should let her play, and why? Or why they shouldn't let her play. Should they let Tick play with them? Yes. Why should you let other children play with you? When you let other people play with you, it's more fun. Did either of them think to have grapes for turtle food? No. So Tick came with that new idea, and now they get to eat grapes and pretend that they're turtle food. Isn't that fun? She brought a brand new fun idea that they never would have thought of. So when other people come up to you and say, hey, can I play? Don't say no. That's not nice. Yeah, because you don't know, they could be bringing something really fun and a really fun idea to what you're already playing. So when we come back to school here, let's be really, really nice to other friends when they want to come and play with us. Let's keep reading the story. It's almost done. Tack looked at Talk. I do think it would be fun, she said. What do you think, Talk? Talk grinned. She pulled the neck of her t-shirt up over her face, then popped her head out. I think that I'm a hungry turtle, she said. Let's all three get in the hammock and have a picnic. Okay, said Tick and Tack. My loves, was Tack being a good friend at the beginning of the story when she interrupted Tick when she was talking? Is it nice to interrupt people when they're talking, to cut them off? Mm-mm. Tick was talking about her book and Tack just stopped her. That was not kind, was it? What lesson do you think Tack and Talk learned about playing games with friends? What lesson do you think Tack and Talk learned about playing games with friends? They learned probably that it's more fun to let other people play with you. Yeah. My loves, there is no work for you today. I hope you enjoyed the story about the turtles. And I hope that when we come back to school, we can play really nicely and be good friends and not be rude like Tack and Talk were. Ooh, that was not good. My dears, I love you. Have a great Tuesday, and I'll see you soon.